let me address one thing about what you said first. You said wanting to do it is not enough, so to speak. Well, it's the same thing with the physical body. If you say, I want to get bigger, I want to get more muscle mass, I want to, that's not enough to get you there. You have to do it. And what about the third week into your exercise routine? You get tired and you say, my body is done, I'm so tired, I don't know why I'm pushing myself so hard, and you start letting all these negative thoughts back in. What's going to happen?
You'll stop doing it.
So what are you going to have to do when those negative thoughts come? Because they're going to come. You have to address them. You have to deal with them. And you have to make a choice. Does that make sense?
Mm-hmm.
To think a different way, to act a different way. I guess what I'm saying is there's no easy solutions. There's no quick fixes. There is no, well, I want to do it, so now that's enough to make it happen. You're going to have to consciously work on it day in and day out. They say it takes something like 11 days to break a habit.
I thought it was 30.
It's a full 30, but there's like phases in that 30.
Okay.
There's like 11 is the initial desire, and then 20, after 20 days, there's like, it's like a desensitization.
Oh, that's
You're
cool.
right, though. It is. They say it's up to 30, but there's like stages throughout it. The point is after like 11 to 15 days, you actually start getting used to the new habit. So it takes up to 2 weeks for changes to actually
Start to occur.
think about it like this, like a garden. If you plant something, is it going to pop up the same day?
No.
No. But if you keep watering it, keep giving it sunlight, what's going to happen?
It'll grow.
It's the same thing. I think you have taken the fast food approach to your life. Now, I ordered it. Why don't I have it yet? You gotta take the slow cooker approach. Totally made that up.
I like it.
But you get the idea, hopefully.
Yeah. No, I do. And it is helpful. I just wish that. Well, I mean. I feel like I just have to, like, come up with something, like, to make me remember. Like, because in my head it's not enough. Because I let the negative overpower myself, I guess. Like, so even, like, thinking, like, right now, like, okay, tomorrow I'm gonna wake up, and I'm gonna say something like, I can't wait to get to work and help with this. Like, I know for a fact I have an appointment tomorrow morning at 9 a.m. for an intake with this girl that I spent all day Friday with. She's not even my client, or she's not even on my caseload. But I talked to this girl. She's 13 years old, and I really helped her. Like, after her and I were talking, everybody at work was just like, "You're really good at that. Like, you're really good with teens. You have to work with teens." So anyway, so she asked me to go to this appointment with her tomorrow morning, and like, so instead of waking up and being like, "Oh my God, it's Monday. I don't want to go to work. I'm gonna call out." Like, I need to wake up and think to myself, like, I'm excited to go and be with this girl because she asked me to go to this appointment with her. But, like, how do I remember to do that in the morning when I wake up and I'm lazy and I just want to lay in bed and sleep? Because I know that that will overpower my, like, excitement to go and hang out.
Then let's explore that. You said that I know that will overpower. Oh, no, you're saying that the negative will overpower.
Mm-hmm.
Well, then let's explore it. Going to work. You said you're excited about this, going to see her.
Well, kind of. I mean, I should be. Because, yeah, no, I'm excited. Like, I think it'll be cool. I think it's cool that the girl asked me to go. Oh, she's not even on my caseload.
Okay. I'm listening to you. I'm trying to look for where it is that you're making the error. It seems like you try, when you think in terms of change your thinking, you think of forced change. Does that make sense? It's like, I'm just going to think about how good things are, and it's just going to make it happen, or something like that.
Yeah, no, that makes sense. That's kind of how I feel like I am, and then it doesn't work, so I just stop doing it.
Yeah. Maybe make it more genuine. Like instead of saying, get up in the morning and say, oh, I'm really excited to go meet with this girl. It's going to be good. This is going to be good. I like doing my job. Don't think so cookie cutter. Make it unique to you. I think it's cool. This is me being unique to myself. I think it's cool that this girl enjoys my company. That we were able to connect. I like connecting with people like that. What is it about that that helps me be so good with people? I want to improve that. How can I improve that? You see, it's not just one thought. It's a whole line of thinking that one thought builds on the other, and it's just you naturally thinking in a positive way. So start with one good thing. What is the good thing about going to see this girl? What are you getting out of this? That's one. Let's go from there. Go. Sorry.
No, satisfaction that I was able to connect with this girl who thinks that she can't connect with anybody.
So you connected with someone who has a hard time connecting with people. That's where you should be thinking. Don't think, I'm going to do a good job and go help this woman. That's not realistic to you.
Yeah.
I made a genuine connection with someone that no one else could. That says a lot about me. I'm ready to... You see, it has to be real to you. You have to generate it from your heart and your thoughts and stick with it instead of trying to force something that's not even really...
Yeah.
Like I'm trying to steer away from think these thoughts. And more so, think what's already in there. It's already there. You proved it. You wrote 5 things down. That means you're capable of identifying positive. Now, can you focus on the positive?
That's where I have a hard time.
And that's the challenge, though. That's your challenge. I mean, I wish I could say it differently.
No, it's true, though.
I mean, if you want to be more healthy, you have to make healthy food. And trust me, it takes time because you have to actually prepare it instead of stick it in the microwave.
I like cooking. I mean, I know that was just a metaphor, an example, but I like that process of cooking. But I don't understand why I am, like, pass or fail.
It's just an irrational belief, it's all. You developed it at some point. Maybe you picked it up from your parents or your friends, or... That's all. You named a couple of them. You said, for example, I can't do that. About changing the attitude. That's irrational. What do you mean you can't change your attitude? You don't know how. You may not want to. See what I'm saying? But to say you can't, but that's something we say so every day that we don't even think about it.
Yeah.
But do you see how subtle irrational beliefs are?
Mm-hmm.
Okay, so we talked about a lot, so let's just rehash.
Okay.
The things that you value in your life, job, school, family, dog, social supports, these are important to you.
Mm-hmm.
So these are the areas where you're going to need to focus your attention in making changes, and just in general. And you know, for example, if you fail your dog, then that's going to be something that's not going to make you feel good.
Yeah.
So make a conscious effort. This is the behavioral piece. Make a conscious effort to get up and take her just for a 3-minute walk. And then you'll find that once you're out there, you'll go longer.
Mm-hmm.
That's the behavioral piece.
Yeah.
Just do it. I know it's not going to be comfortable and you may just sit here and think about it, but just get up and follow through. Make sense?
Yeah.
And if you do and you remember what your values are, it's going to be a lot easier for you to just follow through in your actions. Just, I don't know. You know, remember, your dog is important to you.
Mm-hmm.
It's easy to say, but
no, it makes sense.
we forget that sometimes.
Yeah.
You know. Then we went through what a good person was, and kind of describing some of the things that you value and what a person should be.
Mm-hmm.
But what we saw was that, by your definition, you are a good person. Would you agree with that?
Yes. Yeah.
You believe
Sometimes. Sometimes. I believe that I'm a good person, yes.
For someone who does a lot of all or nothing thinking, you certainly have a hard time jumping into the all good.
I really do. I'm very, very, very indecisive.
Okay. Well, rationally speaking, you are a good person.
Okay.
Period. Now, the negatives do not detour from that.
Okay.
In your mind, they may, but...
No, I believe you. I believe you. I do. I understand that I am pretty rational about things. I do understand that.
I guess my concern is just that you're holding an irrational belief that you're aware of, that you don't even really agree with. Right? I mean...
Well, like talking to you about it makes me feel silly about it. But I really do feel like that. So, like, it just makes me feel even more silly because I really do feel those things, but I know that they're silly and I shouldn't feel them.
That's it. That's rational. You got it.
But I still feel them.
But you're looking at it. You took the first
Yeah.
step. You're looking at it rationally. That's perfect. I'm serious. That's it. I say that because you're able to take a step back and say, I feel silly. That's how you should feel. Because when you look at yourself and you really, you come face to face with that irrational belief, you should feel like, why am I having that again? Make sense?
Mm-hmm.
Okay. I went through some of these things here, and there is a lot that we could cover. I mean, we could go through your afternoon, your evenings when you come home, but what we wanted to do is focus on the morning piece, because that's going to set up your whole day. And out of that, the biggest one was work. And not that work is an issue for you so much, but just that getting through the process of getting up and going to work.
Mm-hmm.
So it's not even that work is the issue, it's just getting up. Right?
It's like having to get up and get ready and, like, be that person. Like, put on the show for the day. I'm tired of doing that. Does that make sense?
It makes perfect sense, but are you really putting on a show?
Like, most of the time.
Let me put it this way.
Okay.
If I walked in that door and I just had an argument, before I even walked in, I just had an argument with my girlfriend, and I was upset, and she got me pissed off, and I was pissed off, and ooh. But I got to deal with the client right now. I got to get myself under control. I can deal with that later. Okay. Walk in and I introduce myself to you. Is what happened outside and me coming in and controlling myself and dealing with you, does that mean that I'm putting on a front?
No, it just means that you were able to leave other things outside.
So how is it any different for you?
I don't know.
Another irrational belief. See it?
I don't know.
It's irrational. You put your negatives aside. You have negatives, you have flaws like everyone else. And when you go to work, you put them aside.